Good morning and Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. We're going to be doing the Torah reading. We're going to read this live. We're up to Genesis 25:19 to 28:9. So if you want to open your Bibles and read along with me, and if you don't want to open your Bibles, just listen. But this is the Torah reading we do each week, and Genesis 25:19 to 28:9. And these were the generations of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Abraham fathered Isaac. Isaac was a son of 40 years when he took Rebekah, the daughters of Bethuel, the Aramean from Padan Aram, the sister of Laban, the Aramean, to him for a wife. And Isaac prayed to Yah on behalf of his wife, for she was barren, and Yah was entreated on him, and his wife Rebekah conceived. And the sons struggled together within her, and she said, "If this is right, why am I this way?" And she went to inquire of Yah. And Yah said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, even two peoples shall break from your body, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger." And her days were fulfilled to bear, and behold, twins were in her womb. And the first came out, all of him red like a hairy robe, and they called his name Esau. And afterward his brother came out, and his hand was holding the heel of Esau, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was a son of 60 years when she bore them. And the boys grew up, and Esau became a man knowing hunting, a man of the field, and Jacob was a simple man living in tents. And Isaac loved Esau, for game was in his mouth, and Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob boiled soup, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Please let me eat of this red soup, for I am faint. On account of this, his name is called Edom." And Jacob said, "Sell me your birthright today." And Esau said, "Behold, I am going to die, and what good is this birthright to me?" And Jacob said, "Swear to me today." And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright to Jacob. And Jacob gave bread and soup of lentils to Esau. And he ate and drank and rose up and left, and Esau despised the birthright. That was the end of chapter 25. Now we read chapter 26. And the famine was in the land besides the famine in the days of Abraham, and Isaac went to Amalek, king of the Pharisees, to Gerar. And Yah approved to him and said, "Do not go down to Egypt." Yah appeared to him and said, "Do not go down to Egypt, but dwell in the land which I shall say to you. Stay in this land, and I will be with you and bless you. For to you and to your seed I will give all these lands, and I will come to rise my oath which I swore to your father Abraham. And I will increase your seed like the stars of the heavens, and I will give to your seed all these lands, and all the nations of the earth shall bless themselves in your seed. Because Abraham listened to my voice and heeded my charge, my commandments, my statute, and my Torah." And Isaac lived in Gerar, and the men of the place asked about his wife. And he said, "She is my sister," for he was afraid to say my wife, lest the men of the place kill me on account of Rebekah, for she was beautiful in form. And it happened, when his days were many to him there, Amalek, king of the Philistines, looked through the window and saw, and behold, Isaac was sporting with his wife Rebekah. And Amalek called Isaac and said, "See, surely she is your wife. And how have you said, 'She is my sister'?" And Amalek said to him, "Because I said, lest I die on account of her." And Amalek said, "What is this you have done to us? One of the people in a little lain with your wife, and you would have brought on us guilt. And Amalek commanded all the people, saying, anyone touching this man and his wife will surely die. And Isaac sowed in the land, and 100-fold was found in that year, and Yah blessed him. And the man grew great, and he went on going on to be great until he became exceedingly great, and possessions of flocks and possessions of herds and many slaves were his. And the Philistines envied him. And all the wells which the slaves of his father dug in the days of his father Abraham, the Philistines had stopped them and filled them with dirt. And Amalek said to Isaac, go from us, for you are stronger than we. And Isaac went from there and camped in Gerar Valley and lived there. And Isaac returned and dug the wells of water which they dug in the days of his father Abraham. And the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham. And he called the names of them like the names of which his father had called them. And Isaac's slave dug in the torrent bed, and they found there a well of flowing water. And the shepherds of Gerar fought with the shepherds of Isaac, saying, the water is ours. And he called the name of the well Contention, for they had contended with him. And they dug another well, and they also fought over it, and he called its name Oppression. And he moved from there and dug another well, and they did not fight over it, and he called its name Broad Places. And he said, for now Yah has broadened for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land. And he went from there to Beersheba. And Yah appeared to him in the same night, and said, I am the Elohim of your father Abraham. Do not fear, for I am with you, and I will bless you and increase your seed because of my servant Abraham. And he built an altar there, and he called the name on the name of Yah, and he pitched his tent there, and the slaves of Isaac dug a well there. And Amalek went to him from Gerar, and his side and his aide, Abuzlatif, and Pichol, the general of his army. And Isaac said to them, why have you come to me, since you hate me and sent me away from you? And they said, since we plainly have seen that Yah has been with you, and we have said, let there be an oath now between us and you, and let us cut a covenant with you, whether you will do with us evil. We did not touch you, and as we did only good with you, and we sent you away in peace, you now being blessed of Yah. And he made a feast for them, and they ate and drank, and they started up early in the dawn, and each swore to his brother. And Isaac sent them away, and they left him in peace. And it happened on that day, Isaac's slaves came and told him about the well which they had dug, and said to him, we found water. And he called it Sheba. So the name of the city of the well of Sheba is until this day. And Esau was the son of 40 years, and he took a wife, Judith, the daughter of Beri the Hittite. Also Basmath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite. And they were a grief of spirit to Isaac and Rebekah. That's the end of chapter 26. Now we'd read chapter 27. And it happened when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim for seeing, he called his elder son Esau and said to him, my son. And he said to him, here I am. And he said, behold, now I am old. I do not know the day of my death. And now please lift up your weapons, your quiver, and your bow, and go to the field and hunt game for me. and make for me savory meat, such as I love, and bring to me, and I will eat, so that my soul may bless you before I die. And Rebekah heard what Isaac spoke to his son Esau, and Esau went to the field to hunt game to bring it in. And Rebekah spoke to his son Jacob, saying, Behold, I heard your father speaking to your brother Esau, saying, Bring game to me and make delicious meat, that I may eat and that I may bless you before Yah, before my death. And now, my son, hear my voice, that which I command you. Go now to the flock and bring me from there 2 good kids of goats, and I will make them into delicious things for your father, which he loves. We're up to verse 10 now. And you shall bring it to your father, and let him eat, so that he may bless you before his death. And Jacob said to his mother, Rebekah, Behold, my brother Esau is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. Perhaps my father will feel me, and I shall be like a deceiver in his eyes, and I shall bring a curse on me, and not a blessing. And his mother said to him, Your curse be on me, my son. Only listen to my voice and take from me. And he went and took and came back to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took the clothing of her eldest son Esau and the costly ones which were in her house, and she dressed her younger son Jacob. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats on the hands and on the smoothness of his neck. And she put savory meat and the bread which she had made of her son Jacob. And he went in to his father, and he said, Father, and he said, I am here. Who are you? My son? With a question mark. And Jacob said to his father, I am your firstborn, Esau. I have done as you said to me. Rise up now, sit and eat of my game, so that your soul may bless me. And Isaac said to his son, How then have you so quickly found it, my son? And he said, Because Yah, your Elohim, made it come to me. And Isaac said to Jacob, Come now near, and let me feel whether that you are my son Esau or not. And Jacob came near to his father Isaac, and he felt him, and he said, The voice is the voice of Jacob, and the hands are Esau's hands. And he did not know him, because his hands were like hairy hands of his brother Esau. And he blessed him, and he said, Are you then my son Esau? And he said, I am. Verse 25. And he said, Bring to me and let me eat of my son's game, so that my soul may bless you. And he came near to him, and he took and he ate. And he came to him and said, and he drank wine. And his father Isaac said to him, Now come and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his clothes, and he blessed him. And he said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which Yah has blessed. And may Elohim give you the dew of heavens, and of the fatness of the earth, and much grain and wine. May the nations serve you, and the people bow to you. Be a ruler to your brothers, and may your mother's sons bow to you, and cursed be those who curse you, and blessed be those who bless you. And it happened that when Isaac had made the end of the blessing, it came out about that Jacob had hardly left his father Isaac, and his brother Esau came in from his hunting. And he also made savory meat and came to his father, and he said to his father, Let my father rise and eat from the game of his son, so that your soul may bless me. And his father Isaac said to him, Who are you? And he said, I am your son, your firstborn, Esau. And Isaac was terrified with a very great anxiety. And he said, who then was the one who hunted game and came to me? And I ate from it all before you came. And I blessed him. He shall be blessed. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried out a great and very bitter cry. And he said to his father, bless me also, my father. And he said, your brother came with deceit and took your blessing. And he said, is this because his name is called Jacob? And this twice he took me by the heel and defrauded me. He took my birthright, and behold, now he has taken my blessing. And he said, have you not reserved the blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said to Esau, behold, I have sent him over you as a ruler, and I have given him all his brothers for servants. I have girded him with grain and wine. And what then I can do for you, my son? And Esau said to his father, is one blessing left to you, my father? Bless me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And his father Isaac answered and said to him, behold, your dwelling shall be from the fat of the earth and from the dew of the heavens above. And you shall live by your sword, and you shall serve your brother. And when it shall be that you have dominion, you shall break his yoke from your neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing which his father had blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are near, and then I will kill my brother Jacob. And the words of her oldest son Esau were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called her younger son Jacob, and she said to him, behold, your brother Esau is going to ease himself on you to kill you. And now, my son, listen to my voice, and rise, flee for yourself to my brother Laban, to Haran, and stay with him some days until your brother's fury turns away, until your brother's anger turns back from you, and he forgets what you have done to him. And I will send and take you from there. Why should I also be bereaved of two of you in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life from the daughters of Heath. If Jacob take a wife from the daughters of Heath, like these from the daughters of the land, what is my life to me? Now we're up to verse 28, and we're going to read the first 9 verses of chapter 28. And Isaac called Jacob, and he blessed him and commanded him. And he said to him, you shall not take a wife from the daughters of Canaan. Go up to Paddan-aram, to the house of Bethuel, your mother's father, and take a wife for yourself from there, from the daughters of Laban, the brother of your mother. And may El Shaddai bless you and make you fruitful and multiply you, and may you become an assembly of people. And may he give to you the blessing of Abraham, to you and to your seed with you, for you to possess the land of your travels, which Elohim gave to Abraham. And Isaac sent away Jacob, and he went to Paddan-aram to Laban, the son of Bethuel, the Aramean, brother of Rebekah, the mother of Jacob, Esau. And Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob, and had sent him away to Paddan-aram to take a wife for himself from there. In his blessing, he commanded him, saying, you shall not take a wife from the daughters of Canaan. And that Jacob listened to his father and his mother, and he went to Paddan-aram. And when Esau saw that the daughters of Canaan were evil in the eyes of his father Isaac, then Esau went to Ishmael and took Malith, the daughter of Ishmael, to the son of Abraham, Nebajoth's sister, to his wives. He added for his wife. That is the end of the Torah reading for this day. I pray you all are blessed by it and study it out. You all have a blessed day. Yah be with you all this day. Thank you, and shalom, shalom.